Right now, we haven't actually completed this pattern yet. But if this pattern does play out, then it's quite possible that Bitcoin may see another 15% to the upside. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Kevin Svenson, and today we're going to be talking about the price of Bitcoin. If you guys have been watching this channel for the past couple of weeks, we've been discussing that it's very likely for Bitcoin to see a continued reversal to the upside, and over the past few weeks, we have seen a continued reversal to the upside. It's been quite difficult for me to hold my bullish bias towards the market recently because the vast majority of my viewers and the vast majority of people on Twitter and the vast majority of people on YouTube were discussing Bitcoin, either pulling back to 3,800 again or seeing prices like $2,000 to $1,000. And as we've been saying for the past couple weeks, the volume signature on the weekly chart actually indicated that Bitcoin did find its low. A lot of people right now have been overly bearish on the market, and I think a lot of people that have been super bearish on Bitcoin recently are a little bit confused right now, and their heads are spinning a little bit because Bitcoin is seeing a continued recovery. We are seeing continued higher lows since that low of 3,800. People thought that Bitcoin just had to dump lower. I mean, we had a huge collapse in the market, the economy shut down, and right now I think a lot of those people are worried that they missed out on those low prices. I mean, guys, we're talking about Bitcoin. It is a global currency. It is a payment system. It is a store of value, and it's decentralized. Bitcoin can't go bankrupt. So, even though the global market fear caused people to dump their Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is a risk asset, it's a speculative asset. So a lot of the people that needed cash, they thought, okay, let's just get rid of Bitcoin first, because a lot of people bought it out of pure speculation, and therefore they were willing to sell Bitcoin first. That's why we saw Bitcoin hit its low point before the stock market has hit its current low point. Today I made a tweet and I said, the situation the world is in right now economically is unique. We have a global health crisis causing a systematic shutdown of industries. The way the markets react will be different. This is uncharted territories, literally. We can't use historic data to compare the charts with. Because of the highly unique situation we're in right now, we're not totally sure if this recession is going to be way worse than other recessions or if it's going to be maybe not as bad as others because of what caused this recession. This recession was caused by a global health crisis, not a financial crisis. The global virus outbreak caused an economic crisis, but the catalyst for all of this was not economic, it was not financial. So in my opinion, I think it's quite difficult to predict right now how everything is going to play out. When the government allows people to go back to work, are the economies going to start roaring again? Are we going to see a quick recovery? Or will we see, maybe just some volatility in the markets and a continued recession for the next couple of years? I'm not totally sure just yet. And I don't think many people really know what to think just yet either. It's really difficult to compare this situation with other previous situations like the 2008 crash or the Great Depression. It's very different. Before we get started, hit the like button on this video. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, be sure to subscribe. In all of my videos, I use CryptoWatch, which is my preferred platform for charting and trading. There is a link below you can use to create an account. Also, be sure to follow me on Twitter and join the Discord channel. Now let's get started with the Bitcoin analysis. So looking at Bitcoin and all the other top cryptocurrencies, we can see that Bitcoin is currently neutral. We've seen a lot of sideways action, not much movement to the upside or the downside recently in the past 24 hours. Ethereum is up a little bit today, and XRP is one of the top gainers in the past 24 hours. Now, taking a look at the Bitcoin chart, I'm looking at the 12-hour chart, and the formation that we've created is quite interesting. In yesterday's video, I discussed that Bitcoin is forming a bump and run pattern, a bump and run bullish reversal pattern. And as of right now, we are still within the realm of a bump and run bullish reversal pattern. Until we break below our upward sloping support line, this bump and run bullish reversal pattern can continue to play out to the upside. Yesterday, I went into more detail about what a bump and run bullish reversal pattern is, but just to clarify, generally what you get is a downward sloping trend, a major impulse to the downside off of that trend, and then a quick reversal in higher lows, moving you back up into and through that previous downward sloping trend. Right now, we haven't actually completed this pattern yet. But if this pattern does play out, then it's quite possible that Bitcoin may see another 15% to the upside, right? We may actually test up to the upside of this previous downward sloping price channel, which would be bringing us to about $7,700, which is also coinciding with our previous support at 7,700 or 7,630, depending on what exchange you're looking at. About 76 to 7,700 would be the next upside target. If this bump and run pattern does continue to play out, we'd see another 15% move to the upside. So that is the bullish target that I have right now. Since Bitcoin saw the flash crash to 3,850, on this channel, we've been discussing a bullish reversal. And a lot of people have been telling me that I'm wrong and Bitcoin is going to be seeing much lower prices. And I've held firm with my belief that we are going to see a bullish reversal. And the reason for that is the volume on the weekly chart. If you look at the volume on the weekly chart, you can see that we actually have record levels of volume here during this recent dump. And generally throughout Bitcoin history here, or at least recent history, when you see record levels of volume, these are all major areas of reversals. These are all major reversal points. The highest levels of volume indicate reversal points. High levels of volume generally indicate that emotions are running high. And when emotions run high, when you have a peak, when you see a peak of euphoria or a peak of fear, that is when volume levels usually kick into their highest points. And, this area was the $20,000 reversal. This area was the $6,000 temporary reversal for support. This area was the $3,100 support zone area before the reversal. This area of high volume was the 14K peak. And this area was the $3,850 low. And like we were saying for the past couple of weeks, it's very likely that this high levels of volume indicates a reversal, and we are seeing that reversal play out now. Now, looking at the weekly chart, before we move back into the lower timeframes, I just want to bring up two key moving averages, and that is the 200-week simple moving average and the 21-week EMA. These are two key moving averages where I think the bulls and bears are going to be using for the next upside and next downside targets. Earlier in the video, I explained that 76 to 7,700 could be the next upside target if the bump and run pattern does continue to play out to the upside. And that's actually going to be coming in closer to the 21-week EMA. So if you're looking for moving average targets, your 21-week EMA could be your next upside target. And the next downside target, if we can't play out this bump and run pattern, may be coming in closer to the 200-week simple moving average, which is around 55 to 5,600. And right now I do have a bullish bias for a continued reversal and actually playing out this bump and run pattern to the upside, completing the reversal. Now, if we do see more bearish price action soon and Bitcoin actually sees a breakdown, then what I would be looking for is potentially a pullback to 5,500. And that target is coming in around the 50% fib retrace. It's also coinciding with this previous resistance right here, around 5,500, which also coincides with the 200-week moving average, right? So this area, 5,500, is going to be a key level of interest for the bears if we do see a pullback. If we do see a pullback here, I would say that the 50% retrace, this previous resistance right here, and also the 200-week simple moving average would be the next downside target for the bears. But as of right now, we are continuing the uptrend. Things are still intact for the bulls, and there is still a chance that we could be playing out this run up to about 7,700. But again, I am still leaning a little bit more bullish right now. I do think it's quite possible for Bitcoin to continue this reversal. We do have a lot of momentum here, and also the volume is looking good. We have a lot of buy action and a lot of accumulation taking place at these low levels, and a continued breakout does seem quite possible to me. But that's going to be it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Definitely like the video, subscribe, and be sure to follow me on Twitter, sign up for the CryptoWatch platform, join the Discord channel, and I will see you guys in the next video.